Welcome to Ask Matt. It's the sick edition where I infect you with laughter and maybe a little something else. Are you Netflix and chilling because of this sickness, or do you still not have time? Who doesn't have time to Netflix and chill? What's the matter with you? What's a nice way to tell someone to suck it up when they're sick without sounding mean? You can't dill hole, you'll always sound mean. What is the absolute worst part about being sock? I don't know, I've never been a sock before. How do you stay productive while you're sick? Well, my day job, I just sit down, so this isn't much different. I still can do it. It's a lot of this. That looked weird. It's just using a mouse. Don't be a perv. Have you ever read fan fiction or a book that made you sick? Yeah, all fanfic made me feel sick. I mean, get a hobby, pervs. Why you always gotta make people gay that aren't gay? It's super weird. I'm married. Why? What's the best way to sleep when you have a stubby nose? Shut your mouth, and then you'll just pass out. Don't worry, it's safe. Actually, I don't know if that's safe. It's probably not. Are you feeling good now? I hope you do. Well, when you're watching this, I'm most likely not going to be sick anymore. While I'm shooting this, I am sick. So, all your get well wishes, they're just gonna be wasted, so don't even bother putting them in the comments because I'm probably already better by the time you're watching this. What's the worst sickness that you've ever had? This sickness was pretty bad. One time I had pneumonia, and I was supposed to go to my sister's wedding. I was actually in my sister's wedding, and the entire ceremony happened, and when it was over, everyone was like, "Wasn't it so nice? I saw you crying up there," and I was like, "I was?" Maybe it was just snot. How do you deal with a runny nose? You catch it. I'm allowed to make dad jokes now. I'm gonna be a father. Why can't I seem to get myself sick? Why do you want to get yourself sick? Why do you want that? Just go shove your head in a puddle or something. What is the worst part about being sick in your opinion? The pain? Just the pain. Shut up! Ah! Oh. Have you ever tried using Mexican remedies to help cure you, like chamomile tea, vapor rub, Sprite with salt, etc.? Are any of those actually Mexican remedies? I don't think so. Sprite's Mexican? Did you ever fake being sick to get out of school? How often? As much as I could. Let's be honest. I heard if you're feeling sick, it's a good idea to take a bath with salt crystals. Bath salts, huh? I heard you turn into a cannibal after you eat those. Who is sick more often, you or Amanda? Well, if you count morning sickness, Amanda. If you don't, me. What is your go-to food when you're sick? Has that changed over time? That's a stupid question. I'm sick right now. I'm sick right now. Is a pizza a viable medication for a cold? If it's not, I don't want to live in this world anymore. What's your favorite thing to do when you're sick? Shoot ASKMATTs. No. Have you ever been so sick that you cry because you're miserable? Sounds like a normal day. Is it normal to be sick with the flu for 4 months straight? No, I would have gone to a doctor a long time ago. Are you a person that enjoys doing nothing when you're sick, or a restless sick? How long was the longest time you sick? Actually, I had the swine flu for 2.5 months. What kind of tissues do you use? These are cool touch tissues. A touch of cooling comfort. Un subcan de refrescamente comfortable. When you throw up, do you 1, throw up in the toilet, 2, in the bathtub, or 3, in the trash can? In the bathtub? Who throws up in a bathtub? You got a small little drain down there. It's gonna clog up. Unless you install a garbage disposal. What's the best way to get rid of a migraine? Sleep or a wet rag? A wet rag? What do you mean a wet rag? Why does that sound so weird? A wet rag. Have you ever been so sick that it was impossible to get out of bed? Yes. What do you like to take to prevent being sick? The anti-sick pills. They're a godsend. Anti-sick pills. I love them. Obviously forgot my dose this time. What shows do you binge watch when you're sick? I binge watching. Does your personality change when you're sick? Yes, I become petulant. Our school has just given out a letter saying a student has scarlet fever. What would you do? You gotta go to school. Learning is worth it. Why don't my ears pop when I blow my nose? I don't know, you got too much pressure in there. Have you ever had any hallucinations while being sick? If so, what were they? Okay, well, one time I was sick with pneumonia, and this was back when I lived in Florida, and I woke up screaming for some reason. I was screaming, I want to put people in a bathtub to soothe them, and I just kept screaming that, and then finally, when my parents were like, there's something wrong with this kid. There's just something wrong with this kid. And they decided, to put me in a bathtub to soothe me because that's what I kept screaming. Then I screamed, no, Dad, don't take off your shirt. Don't take off your shirt. And he's like, my shirt's on and it's not coming off. And I'm like, don't do it. How's Amanda been doing with her morning sickness? Okay, this episode's about me. Why does no one ever care about the father to be? They always care about the mother to be. This is my show! How do I never get sick again? You have to die, I think. What's the point of sickness? Well, the point of sickness, I don't know, don't explode. The point of sickness. I don't know, that's some devil work. What sickness do you really hate? All of them? Got a stomach flu and I can't eat anything. Any advice to cheer me up? Cheerful advice? I don't think that's a thing. I think advice is stuff you don't want to hear. Any weird remedies you have? My grandma says Vicks Vapor Rub on the butt cures anything. Don't tell people that, okay? That's just weird. Don't. You can do it in the comfort of your own home, behind closed doors, but try not to make that public again. That's just weird. Do you play Candy Crush when you're sick? Oh yeah, Candy Crush. That's a game for when you're sick. You need more things that just repeat over and over and over. Does Amanda look after you when you were really sick? Yeah, usually she does, but this time she just started packing her bags. It's kind of weird. Any homemade remedies you have for colds? I can't tell you because then people are gonna try it and then I'm gonna get in trouble and everything like that. But it involves cheeks and hot sauce and dirt and lemons. You gotta have lemons. Sing a song about being sick. It's not enough that I'm sick and still shooting a video to entertain you, but now you want me to sing for you on top of it? On top of it? I can't even speak right. You want me to sing? Thanks for watching this video. If you like it and you want me to feel better, give it a like. That won't actually make me feel better externally, but internally it will. So let's see that like button get some clicks, baby. Mwah. High five.